So hey guys, in this video we are going to learn the Adams-Bashforth method. It is similar to the Milne's method which we have discussed. There also we had two formulas, which is predictor formula as well as the corrector formula. So here also we will be having the predictor as well as corrector formula. And dy by dx value, it is given by y x minus y square. This question also we have discussed in Milne's method. And here also we are doing the same problem using the Adams-Bashforth method. Okay, so y of 0 value, so initial values, all the values is given over here. This you have to understand. Okay, we have to compute the y value at x equal to 0.8. That means y of 0.8 we need to find. That you have to understand here. Okay, so how to find that? First we have to write all the given things, then we'll proceed with this thing. So first step is to form the okay, first step is to find, first we'll see the formula. In that formula what all things are there, that we'll find out. Okay, so Adams-Bashforth predictor as well as the corrector formula you need to understand. The first formula is basically the predictor formula. This you have to write it down, predictor formula. And the second one is the corrector formula. Okay, corrector. So both the formulas has to be utilized. The same procedure we are going to follow. So starting with the first step, so we can observe that in that various values should be found out, right? So all these values should be found out. So the same step we will be following. Okay. First we'll start with x naught. So x naught value, how much we have got? X naught value is the first value. So whatever is inside the bracket, that you have to consider, right? So inside the bracket is always what? The x value. So x value we are having, x naught value is 0. And what about y naught value? Y naught value, so always remember this form, that y of x naught is equal to y naught. This always form you should remember. That means inside the bracket always it will be the x values, outside the bracket on the RHS side it will be the y values. So here also same thing. So x naught value we are getting it as 0. So corresponding y naught value on the RHS side it is 0. And we have to find out y dash also. What is y dash? Y dash is basically dy by dx. Okay, so dy by dx. Now here it is y naught dash we need to find out. So in place of, this is a function given over in the question, so x minus y square, there we are going to put x naught minus y naught square. Simple thing. So whatever the value is, just 0 minus 0 square, so it is 0 itself. So we got x naught dash value. Next we'll go for the next value, x1. So x1 is the next condition. It is given over here. So inside the bracket it is considered the x value 0.2, and outside the bracket y1 value will be there, which is 0.02. Next, so corresponding y1 dash value will be equal to what? Dy by dx. Again the same thing, it will be x1 minus y1 square. It is equal to, now x1 value is 0.2 minus y1 value is 0.02 square. Okay, so what will be this answer? It is equal to 0.1996. Okay, so this value you need to understand. Next, coming to the next value. Now x2 value. So x2 value we have got 0.4. So it is increasing by 0.2 value. Y2 corresponding value is how much? 0.0795. Then y2 dash we need to find out. Again same thing, x2 minus y2 square, it is equal to, what is the value? 0.4 minus 0.0795 square. So what is the value you are getting? 0.3937. So x3 value we have given. X3 value is equal to what? 0.6. So 0.6. And y2 y3, right? Y3 value corresponding is equal to 0.1762. So the y3 dash value will be equal to x3 minus y3 dash, is equal to 0.6 minus 0.1762 square. The final answer will be 0.5689. Now what they are asking, at x equal to 0.8, what is y value they are asking? So basically they are asking the indirectly y of 0.8, what is the value? This is what they are asking, right? So this particular value we need to find out. So x4 value 0.8, what will be y4 value? This is what they are asking. So we need to apply the predictor formula first. Okay, so predictor formula, always remember you have to apply predictor formula to find out the unknown value. Y4 value will find out using predictor formula for Adams Bashforth method. So let us proceed with that formula. So it is written over here, the predictor formula. We have to just copy paste over there. Okay, so in this we have to substitute the value. See, it is directly, see in Milner's method what we did, we wrote the general formula, then we applied the formula for the given problem, n is equal to 3 we applied. Okay, so here what you need to understand here, we are not writing any general formula, directly we are going to y4 anyways we have to find out, this is what they are asking the question. So y4 is given by the predicted formula. So here directly all the formulas are given, just we have to substitute the values. Okay, so substituting all the values, so y4 value we are finding, the predictor formula we are we are applying, that's why p value has come. So y3 value we know it is equal to this one, so substitute all the values, 1762 plus h value. See, h is how to find h value, that is quite important. It is basically seeing the x value. See, we started with x naught. X naught is the initial value 0. Next we went for x1 which is 0.22. Next we went for 0.4, right, so on. So what is the gap between this one? What is the interval between this one? So that we'll call it as h, which is step size. Okay, so based on x value we decide the step size h value. So subtract x1 minus x0 is 0.2. So gap between all the x values is basically 0.2. So we can consider the h value as what, 0.2. So you can note it down. H value is 0.2. So 0.2 divided by 24 into 55. Now y dash of 3, this particular value, it is 0.5689 minus 59 into the y2 dash value. Y2 dash value is this one, 0.3937, then plus 37 into y1 dash value is this one, it is 0.1996, then y naught dash value is 0. Okay, so minus 9 into 0, right, 0. So this you have to close the bracket. Now what will be the answer you will be getting? So after calculating y4 p value, that is a predictive formula, y4 value is 0.3049. This we have got. Now the unknown value we got y4 using the predictor formula. Now corresponding y4 dash we can find out, just substitute here. What was the function? X minus y square. So it will be x4 minus y4 square. It is equal to 0.8 minus 0.3049 square. It is equal to 0.707. Okay, this is the value we are getting. Now after this, what is the need for corrector formula? Anyways we found out. See, corrector formula is basically to correct the value of the predictor formula. So whatever value we got over here, we are going to correct it using the predictor formula. Okay, so predictor formula we'll be using for that. Let us copy paste that also. So this is the corrector formula we have got. Now what we are going to do, we are going to substitute all the values in the corresponding this part. Okay, so here y4 dash is already there, so we have to substitute that value. Okay, so the y4 value using the corrector formula becomes, all the values to substitute. So y4 value using the corrector formula we are getting it as 0.3046. Okay, so what was the value we got using predictor formula? It was 0.3049. Here we got the value as what, 0.3046 we got. So there is a slight difference. Okay, so corrector formula, there is a slight difference. Now we'll apply what, y4 dash also the same thing. So here x4 minus y4 square, it is equal to 0.8, that won't change, minus y4 value will change, 0.3046 square. So what's the value you're getting? 0.7072. Okay, one extra value has been here. There is a difference between this and this. Slight difference is that. That's all. Only there is a bit of slight difference. Now, since there is a slight difference, what we are going to do is that again we are going to substitute this value in again the corrector formula. So this is the corrector formula we used. The corrector formula is basically to correct the value, right? So this value again we are going to substitute in the particular equation. That means this particular equation wherever we had, in place of y4 dash, this particular value, this will change it to this value, whichever we latest value we got, 0.7072. Again, we are going to substitute in this formula. Okay, let us see what is the value we are getting. So again, substitution. What value we got? We change this value, but again the same value we are getting. That means we can confirm that the previous value and this value is exactly same, so we can stop the procedure. If it is not same, we can again substitute in the corrector formula. Okay, so that means corrector formula is basically used to correct the value. So after getting the value, unknown value, using the predictor formula, this value we use predictor formula. So after that predictor formula, the corrector formula only be used. Okay, this is just to get the value of unknown value. So that's why we are going to substitute this value, right? The y4 value we have to substitute. That's why we use that predictor formula. So the corresponding y4 dash value will also be the same thing. So it is 0.7072 since the value is not changed. So we can confirm the final result. The final result we can confirm. What is the final result? So here the final result becomes y4 value is equal to 0.3046, corresponding x4 value which is 0.8. That means y of 0.8 is equal to 0.3046.